When I was 20, I was on the verge of becoming a top dance star when an accident left my legs injured. My always composed and self-possessed husband Ethan spared no effort to fight for me. He went to great lengths to find me the best doctors and treatments, and to track down my long-lost family. On the day I was taken back by the Shaw family, I walked in on a scene that broke my heart. Didn't you say you'd never come to me again? So, you finally remembered to look for me?
Watch your tone.
If you really wanted to cut ties, you wouldn't have helped me fix all those messes back then. Nor would you have turned a blind eye to those arrangements. Who are you putting on this act for now? I watched Ethan's hand slowly loosen, and my heart sank little by little. A silent tear fell on the rehabilitation report, blurring the ink. It turned out some warmth was just a sugar coat wrapped around lies. After a moment of silence inside, do you think she'd be so angry she'd stand up if she knew how much you've secretly helped me?
I told you not to cross my line. This is the last time.
With that, he set something down and turned to leave.
I'm the Shaw family's daughter, after all. Is that how you dismiss me? I want to win the championship dance competition. I'm going to achieve everything Mia never could. This kind of manipulation is nothing new in the industry. If Ethan nodded, people would naturally pull strings for her. But he had always disdained such things. Countless people had tried to use his connections before, and he'd turned them all down. But this time, Ethan didn't refuse right away. I stumbled back to my room in a daze, collapsed to the floor, and felt all my strength drain away. I didn't even notice when he came back.
Why are you sitting on the floor?
I was gently lifted and placed on the bed. The man's warm hands massaged my legs skillfully. What a gaze moved from his slightly frowned brows to his palms, and my eyes sting suddenly. In just 3 years, Ethan had built a safe haven for me. No one dared to judge me ever again. But now, the unfamiliar perfume on him drained the color from my face. It wasn't the scent I knew. Someone told me there's more to what happened back then. Is it true? Time seemed to stand still. We'd gotten through days of sharing a single bowl of noodles in a tiny rental apartment. We'd been together since we were young, all these years. How could I bear to live a lie?
I'll handle it.
I looked at Ethan quietly. His moment of panic didn't escape my eyes.
Don't believe the rumors. This industry is complicated. I'm doing this for you. Mia, trust me. I won't let anyone who hurts you get away with it.
Miss, the banquet is starting. When I went downstairs, the hall was brightly lit. Chloe danced under the spotlight, graceful and elegant, the center of attention. The dance ended with thunderous applause, and my parents looked proud. The lively scene fell silent for a moment when they saw me, countless eyes fixed on my legs. I felt like an intruder, out of place at the banquet held. My parents looked awkward, not knowing what to say. After a long silence, they looked at my legs and asked stiffly, "Is your leg better?" "Still the same." "Sister Mia, a welcome gift for you. I specially asked someone to get this limited edition piece. Look at me. I forgot you can't use these." Phone vibrated. Chloe had sent a message, a video, footage of her driving into me on the eve of the finals. The wheels rolled over my dreams, shattering them before my eyes. It was a cheap provocation, but I accepted. "I'm calling the police. She has to take responsibility." Those few seconds were the nightmare of my life.
Be good. Delete it. The video might be tampered with. I'll look into it and give you an explanation. I'll make whoever did this pay.
I didn't want to hear anymore. Whether it was the bet with Chloe or the decades of feelings, I had lost everything. When I deleted the video with a blank face, Ethan's breath caught. He couldn't look me in the eyes and hurried out of the ward. And so he missed what the doctor was about to say.
"Mrs. Ethan, congratulations. Your leg is recovering well, and the baby is healthy."
He added that baby was unusually tough, just like me. A bitter feeling rose in my heart. Aturan remembered a 3 years ago. I'd never stand again, nor have children. This baby's arrival was a miracle. Thought of abortion crossed my mind, but I couldn't. Don't tell Ethan yet. I want to surprise him. I didn't want this baby to be a chain. It was baby, only mine. I picked up my phone and replied to the world's top dance troupe that had been inviting me. I booked the next flight to Country F. Chloe's message came again. Of course I'd go. I had a gift for her too. I no longer counted on Ethan for help. Some roads you have to walk alone. On the day of the finals, Ethan and I were seated together.
I'm a sponsor.
Ethan's handsome brows furrowed. Chloe was the final performer. She stood on the high platform and smiled triumphantly at me. I looked back calmly and pressed the button, but the video didn't play on the screen as expected.
Blades! There are blades in my shoes! Mia, you're vicious. You can't dance so you frame others?
Those words ignited the crowd, and a tide of accusations washed over me. Evil heart. No, why your leg is jealous of your adopted sister. Can't stand others' success. Until Ethan stood up, and everyone fell silent. But he walked to Chloe, picked her up, and ordered someone to call a doctor. As he passed me, his gaze was icy. Seeing Ethan do nothing, a few of Chloe's fans grew bold. They surrounded me and pulled me out of my wheelchair. They cursed, tore at my clothes, and pushed me around. I instinctively protected my belly, reaching for my phone to call the police. Their phone was kicked away, yet they kept shoving and hitting her until she collapsed. When I opened my eyes again, my parents were by the bed. When they saw I was awake, they hurried over, asking if I was okay. There will be other babies. Heal yourself first.
We'll never let those who attacked you get away.
What about Chloe? She put blades in her shoes to frame me. What's being done?
What about Chloe? She put blades in her shoes to frame me. What's being done?
Mia, since Chloe got hurt too, let it go.
The first warmth I'd felt in 20 years was still for Chloe. My eyes stung, and I laughed at my own naivety. For a moment, I'd actually thought they'd come for me. Revenge for what? The video Ethan buried?
Why should I keep giving in? Why does everyone protect her?
Let it go. Even Ethan protects Chloe. If you keep fighting, you'll only get hurt.
My heart twisted sharply, the pain suffocating. Looking at their evasing eyes, I felt nothing but absurdity. So absurd I cried. They all knew the truth, and they'd all kept it from me. Fine. I won't pursue it. From now on, I wanted nothing to do with any of them. They weren't worth it. That night, I packed my bags and restored the room to its original state, as if I'd never been there. There was no regret in my eyes. I took a taxi to the airport. At the last moment before boarding, Chloe posted on social media, "Even kids who don't win get candy." In the photo, everyone was celebrating her birthday. On her finger was my wedding ring with Ethan. But this time, my heart was at peace. I threw away my SIM card and put in a new one. A voice in my heart was clear and firm. "Mia, keep moving forward. Don't look back." "Ethan, I've sent you dozens of messages, but they all went unanswered. My anxiety is growing by the day." His unease grew heavier by the moment.
The Shaw family driver hurried over, interrupting his thoughts. Something's wrong. Miss Mia is gone. Her room is empty.
He hurried home and rushed into my room. It was completely empty, unnervingly tidy. Leave nothing that belongs to me behind. He searched the entire room and found only a single note. There was only one sentence on it. "Do not look for me. Take care." No one at this birthday party had remembered Mia.
How could this happen?
This time, I'm truly done with him. After I left, Ethan still lived his life as usual. The only change was that he cut off all contact with Chloe. The Shaw parents seemed to wake up and stopped pressuring him. No matter how Chloe threw fits, Ethan was indifferent. "Why are you pretending to be so devoted? You believed me when I said Mia put the blades in my shoes, didn't you?"
Please get out.
But her words jolted him awake. It was time to get justice for Mia. The next day, surveillance footage of Chloe setting the frame up of Mia was exposed. Even the Shaw family couldn't suppress it. Overnight, Chloe fell from a rising dance star to public condemnation.
Only those close to him knew Ethan wasn't well. He worked harder than ever, attending non-stop banquets. He ignored his health, drinking until he had stomach bleeding. He was like a machine out of control. When friends advised him, he only stared coldly at his medical record.
For the first time, he returned to the room he'd shared with Mia with a clear mind. The clearer his mind, the more pain and longing he felt. There were almost no traces of Mia left in the room. She'd left completely, taking everything with her. Only fragments of memories remained. Those people were right. He was despicable. She was good. He truly didn't deserve her. At a dinner party, he drank alcohol and became involved with Chloe. During that time, Ethan avoided Mia. It wasn't that he didn't want to go home. He dared not look into her gentle, trusting eyes. He was afraid she'd be heartbroken if she knew the truth. Too many worries weighed on him, so he let himself fall. His soul felt split, one half watching coldly while the other entangled itself. Later, when he found out Mia was the real Shaw daughter, he only felt absurd. The Shaw family had schemed against their own daughter for the adopted one. The empty room before him held no one he wanted to see. After arriving in Country F, I quickly integrated into the dance troupe. The members praised me sincerely after every practice. I'd grown used to both the praise and the warmth. From struggling to walk when I first arrived to becoming the principal dancer, it only took me 3 months. Everyone saw how hard I worked. After a dance, my mentor Iris handed me an invitation outside the door. From doubt to admiration, I earned their respect. She looked at me, hesitating to speak. She sighed softly and said,
With your talent, you deserve a bigger stage, but I know that place holds a past you don't want to reveal in it. Mia, I respect your choice.
Looking at her kind face, my eyes sting. This invitation represented a gathering of the world's top dancers. I'd fought for it for over 20 years. When I first arrived, I was a stranger, physically limited, and always struggling to keep up. She didn't comfort me with gentle words, only harsher training. She scolded me over and over, harsher each time.
I refused to give up and finally broke through my limits. Later, I understood she cared for me in her own way. She knew my dreams, so she pushed me forward. The warmth I'd missed for the first 20 years by her. When she saw my teary eyes, she thought I didn't want to go. When I returned to this city, everything had changed. I'd taken a new name.
Impossible. Mia? I thought she disappeared. I was no longer the lost Mia of the Shaw family, but the dancer Wendy. Time passed, and this time I was the one on stage. Chloe sat in the audience, shocked and her face twisted. I ignored her and focused on the competition. When the dance ended, the audience fell silent for a moment. Then thunderous applause and cheers erupted. I stood in the light, accepting everyone's praise. I'd finally reclaimed the glory that belonged to me. After receiving the trophy, I suddenly turned and looked in a certain direction. There was light in my eyes and a warm smile on my face.
Mia?
Mr. and Mrs. Shaw spoke tentatively. They cried in excitement at that gaze. This was their Mia. They couldn't be wrong. When I ran over, Mrs. Shaw trembled all over. The little girl in their memories had grown up. Had Mia forgiven them? But before Mrs. Shaw's smile could fully form, it froze.
Mia, it's Mom. Don't you recognize us?
Because I passed right by her like a bird coming home, rushing into someone else's arms. I sighed inwardly. What was meant to come would come. I turned around, still holding Iris's hand tightly. But this time, someone protected me first. Iris frowned, shielding me behind her like a mother bird protecting her chip.
Sorry, you've mistaken her for someone else. She isn't Mia. She's my daughter, Wendy. She looked at me, her gaze gentle. She's also my best student. I can't be wrong. Mia has a lotus birthmark here. At first, we thought Chloe resembled you, so we gave her all the love we owed you. We hurt you again and again. We were foolish and realized it too late. You are you and no one can compare. I'm sorry, Mia. I'm so sorry.
The argument gave me a headache, so I simply admitted it. You're right. My name used to be Mia, but now I'm Wendy. I have a family and a career. Who you love is none of my business. Please leave. I chose my words carefully, trying to be calm. Seeing my firm attitude and unwillingness to talk further, they opened their mouths but finally left in silence. I sighed in relief and was about to leave when a familiar voice stopped me.
Mia, Wendy, can we talk?
I turned around. It was Ethan. I hadn't changed much from before, as if all that pain had just been a dream. Only the love in my eyes was long gone. Ethan was pale, his expression broken. He was silent for so long I almost lost my patience before he spoke.
You still blame me, don't you? Blame my harsh words. Blame me for hiding the truth?
I used to, but now I've long forgotten. I sighed softly, kindly reminding him. Ethan, it's been so many years, let it go.
You'd rather leave under a false name than have anything to need to do with me again? The divorce agreement, the property division, none of it's been settled. Is it because of Chloe? I cut ties with her. I found out everything she did. You can do whatever you want to her.
Why did he always bring up Chloe? Including your past together. It's unnecessary. I can handle it. All these years abroad, I never stopped collecting evidence. I was already prepared. No matter who protected her, I wasn't afraid. I had the power to get justice for myself. I truly didn't need him anymore.
I wish you'd look forward to. I'll take what's mine, but I won't covet what isn't. I'll take what's mine, but I won't covet what isn't.
He was smart enough to know I was drawing a line.
Fine.
Unfortunately, he'd brought this on himself. Ethan didn't beg me to stay this time. Watching my back grow farther away.
Later, I submitted the evidence of Chloe's hit and run that year and had her taken to the police station.
The will stated all his property belonged to me. I looked at the letter with mixed emotions. After thinking, I didn't open it and had someone dispose of it. I wouldn't stay stuck in the past, because I'd keep moving forward.
Heard someone was looking for you?
Everything's taken care of, just some old business.
Mia, you've never talked about your past, but I'm here if you ever want to.
It's all in the past. The life I have now is real. She patted my hand and didn't ask any more.
There's an international art festival in New York next month inviting us to perform. I recommended you as the lead dancer.
Can I?
Of course.
I'll do my best. In the days that followed, I devoted myself entirely to rehearsals. The new dance drama told the story of a woman's rebirth. Every spin, every jump felt like saying goodbye to the past. The week before the performance, I stayed late in the practice room.
Miss Wendy,
Hello, Mr. Leo.
best wishes for a successful performance. I've watched your rehearsals. You're extraordinary. Actually, I knew you before. Many years ago, I saw you compete. Your name was Mia back then.
That's all in the past.
Of course. But I'm glad to see you dance again. You're more brilliant than you were back then.
Thank you.
I won't disturb your practice. He politely took his leave. I'll be in the audience on performance day.
It was the first time someone had sent blessings because I was Wendy. Not because of Mia, not because of the past. Only because of who I was now. On performance day, backstage was busy but orderly. Iris fixed my headpiece for me, pride in her eyes.
Nervous?
A little.
Remember, the stage is yours.
Normal. I took a deep breath and nodded. The curtain rose, and the lights fell. I stood in the center, and the music began. Every move was in my soul, as if this dance had always belonged to me. The audience applauded thunderously. I saw Leo sitting in the front row, watching intently. The performance was a complete success. After the curtain call, Leo came backstage.
Breathtaking.
Thank you.
There's a private art salon next week, just for people in the industry. I'd like to invite you if you're willing.
He handed me an exquisite invitation. I took it and looked at Iris. She nodded gently, her gaze encouraging. Okay, I'll go. Leo smiled.
See you then.
After he left, Iris walked over. Leo has a great reputation in the art world. He's a decent man. It's good for you to meet more people. I knew what she meant. She wanted me to open my heart and truly start a new life.
I know. I'll try. The salon was held in a quiet gallery. Not many people came, but they were all top figures in the art world. Leo introduced me to several famous dancers and artists. We talked happily, no one prying into the past, only discussing art and creation. This place feels right for me. When it ended, Leo drove me back to my place. In the car, he spoke gently.
Wendy, a friend of mine is opening a studio next week. They need a dancer to form improvisively with a modern art installation. I think you'd be perfect. Are you interested?
I thought for a moment and nodded. I can give it a try. In the weeks that followed, I took part in the creation with Leo's friend. The improvised dance combined with the light and shadow installation worked surprisingly well. During the collaboration, Leo and I grew closer. He was knowledgeable and modest, always offering unique insights. More importantly, he respected my boundaries and never asked about my past.
What are your plans for the future?
Keep dancing. Until I can't dance anymore.
And then?
Maybe teach, maybe start my own dance troupe.
Great plan. If you need help, just ask.
You've already helped me a lot.
No. Your own talent earned you this opportunity.
Those words warmed my heart. It felt good to have my worth recognized. Days passed peacefully, and I immersed myself in dance and new collaborations, until one day I got a call from an unknown number. When I answered, there was a long silence on the other end.
Mia.
Finally, Mrs. Shaw's voice came, choked with tears. I gripped my phone tightly and didn't hang up. What is it?
We watched the video of your performance in New York. You danced so beautifully. So beautifully. Your dad and I want to see you. Just once, okay?
I closed my eyes, mixed emotions surging in my heart. Hate? It had faded. Love? It was long gone. Only a peaceful wilderness remained. My name is Wendy now, and I'm very busy.
We know. We won't take too much of your time. Anywhere you're comfortable. Just meet us for a few words.
I was silent.
Mia, we don't beg for forgiveness. We just want to see if you're doing well.
Her plea was cautious. I finally sighed. Next Wednesday afternoon, 2 o'clock, the cafe downtown. I can only stay for half an hour.
Okay. Thank you, Mia.
What's wrong?
They want to see me. She understood and sat next to me.
Follow your heart. There's no right or wrong in seeing them or not. I leaned on her shoulder, feeling a little tired.
I don't know how to face them.
Then keep it simple, she patted me. Just treat them like two strangers. Ask yourself, will you feel lighter or more tired after seeing them?
I thought about it. Maybe it was time for a real closure. Not for them, but for myself. Wednesday afternoon, I arrived at the cafe early. I chose a window seat and ordered a glass of lemonade. At 2 o'clock sharp, Mr. and Mrs. Shaw appeared. They looked much older, grayed at the temples, looking awkward. Their eyes lit up when they saw me, and they hurried over.
Mia.
Sit down. They sat down, not knowing what to do with themselves. Something to drink?
No.
Mr. Shaw waved his hand, his gaze fixed on my face.
You've lost weight, but you look well.
Yes, I'm fine. I was glad to see them, but it was hard to know what to say. Mrs. Shaw took a box out of her bag and pushed it towards me.
This is the candy you loved most as a child. I searched for a long time to find the same kind.
I looked at the box of candy, memories flooding back. It was so long ago I thought I'd forgotten. Thank you. I didn't touch the box.
Mia, we really regret it.
All these years we've thought of you every day. Thinking of you out there alone, our hearts hurt like
Mrs. Shaw
knives.
wiped away tears.
We don't dare beg for your forgiveness. We just want you to know we were wrong. We won't disturb you anymore. We just hope to know you're safe once in a while.
I listened quietly, my heart calm. They nodded repeatedly, tears streaming down. I'm safe and happy now. You've seen it. You can rest easy.
That's good. Chloe, she's in there reforming. We visit her once a month. She knows she was wrong too.
She'll walk her own path from now on.
I nodded, no comment. I checked my watch. Time's up. I should go. They hurried to stand up, reluctance in their eyes.
Mia, no, Wendy, take good care of yourself. We wish you well.
I stood up and looked at them. I wish you good health too. With that, I turned and left. Walking out of the cafe, the sun was shining brightly. I took a deep breath and felt a sense of relief. Not forgiveness, but letting go. Letting go of that heavy past, moving forward light. I'd only walked a few steps when my phone rang.
Wendy, are you free tonight? There's a small concert. A friend gave me 2 tickets. Want to go together?
Okay.
I'll pick you up at 6.
After hanging up, I looked up at the sky. The sky was clear and calm. It was a beautiful day. I took a step, walking towards a new direction. The concert was held in a classical building. The performers were young musicians, the pieces light and lively. Leo sat next to me, occasionally explaining softly, the atmosphere comfortable and relaxing. The night wind was gentle, with the fresh scent of water.
Did everything go well with the person you met today?
I looked surprised. How did you know?
Your tone was different when you asked for leave this afternoon. I guessed.
I met them. It's all over.
Good. That serenade just now reminded me of you dancing. Light, yet powerful.
You make me sound too good.
It's the truth. Wendy, I've really enjoyed spending time with you. You've shown me that life can be so strong and beautiful.
I looked at him. His eyes were clear, reflecting the street lamp light. Thank you, Leo. Because of you, my world has opened up so much.
Next month, I'm going to Italy for an art forum. It'll last 2 weeks. If you're free, would you like to come with me? There are many wonderful dance performances to watch and a great creative atmosphere.
I was tempted.
Of course. No rush. Take your time.
I need to think about it and coordinate with the dance troupe. After that night, the trip to Italy took root in my heart. When Iris found out, she was very supportive.
Go. Seeing more of the world will be good for you. I'll arrange leave for you from the troupe.
I hugged her gratefully.
Silly girl.
Thank you.
You deserve all the good things.
She patted my back.
Before leaving, I received a package. It was sent by the Shaw family. When I opened it, there was a photo album inside. Inside were photos of me as a baby and some childhood things. A note was attached. These belong to you. Here you are. Wish you happiness always.
I looked at those yellowed photos and stroked them with my fingertips. Then I closed the album and put it in my suitcase, carrying the past, walking towards the future. Maybe this is life. You can't erase where you came from, but you can choose where you go. As the plane took off, I watched the city shrink outside the window. Leo sat beside me and handed me a glass of warm water. I took the water and smiled.
Nervous?
A little excited.
Me too. I'm looking forward to seeing different scenery with you.
After arriving in Italy, we checked into a quiet hotel. The forum had rich activities, and I met many top artists. I learned a lot from their ideas and passion. Between forum sessions, Leo took me to visit local theaters and museums.
I heard the sunset there is beautiful. Want to wait?
Okay.
We stood high by Bien, waiting for the sunset. Cannes turned from blue to orange rend, and the younger city was bathed in warm light.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Windy. What if I said, I want to watch scenery like this with you for the rest of my life? Would you think it's too sudden?
I turned at him. His eyes were sincere, a little nervous. My heartbeat quickened slightly. Leo,
He gently interrupted. You don't have to answer right away. I just wanted you to know how I feel.
I looked into his sincere eyes, and warmth flooded my heart. Thank you for respecting me. And thank you for your feelings. The sun set completely, and stars began to appear. We walked slowly back to the hotel along the river. Neither of us mentioned what had been said, but something had quietly changed. On the last day of the forum, there was an improvisation session. I was invited on stage to collaborate with a local dancer. The music was random, and we relied entirely on instinct. That freedom and connection made me feel more alive than ever. The performance ended with warm applause. Leo was giving me a thumbs up. His pride was clear in his eye. On the plane back to Country F, I leaned against the window and rested. Leo gently covered me with a blanket.
Tired?
A little, but very happy.
Me too. What are your plans when we get back?
The troupe has a new show to rehearse. I'll be busy for a while. And then maybe we can have dinner together often.
Okay, it's a deal.
Back in Country F, life returned to its usual rhythm. But now I had Leo's company, went to shows together, talked about art, and occasionally walked and chatted. Our relationship grew closer, but we kept a perfect distance. He never crossed lines, always respecting my... 3 months later, the troupe's new show premiered. Leo sent a big bouquet of sunflowers, with a card that said, "May you always grow toward the sun." The show was another success.
Mia, I'm so happy to see you like this.
You gave me a second life.
You're the one who seized it. You're braver than I thought.
After the dinner, Leo drove me home. He stopped downstairs at my place.
Wendy, there's something I want to talk to you about. My studio in Country F is almost finished. I want to invite you to be my first collaborating artist. Not as a friend, but as a partner.
He handed me a plan.
You can read it first. No need to reply right away.
I'll think it over carefully.
Okay, I'll go then.
I watched his car drive away, then turned and went upstairs. The plan was detailed and thorough, about a space combining dance and visual art. I read it late into the night and made up my mind. I finished it. It's very appealing.
So?
I'm in, but on one condition.
Name it.
I want this space to also give opportunities to talented young dancers. Set up scholarships or residency programs.
That's exactly what I wanted to do.
Wendy, we think alike. The collaboration was settled. In the days that followed, we were busy preparing the studio. We handled everything ourselves, from location and design to recruitment and planning. It was busy, but full of energy. Occasionally, we argued over different opinions, but we always found a balance in the end. Many friends from the industry came on the studio's opening day. Leo and I cut the ribbon together, smiling at each other amid applause. At night, we stayed at the studio to tidy up.
Celebrate?
Celebrate what?
To celebrate a new beginning.
He clinked his glass against mine.
And to celebrate meeting you.
Leo,
Hmm?
If I answer your question now, my answer is, I'm willing to try.
Really?
Really. But let's take it slow, okay?
Okay, of course. I'll take my whole life to take it slow.
I laughed, my heart filled with warmth. I knew the road ahead was long. But this time, I wasn't alone. I had a career I loved, family who cared, and partners I cherished, and someone willing to walk slowly with me. This was enough, reminding me where I came from, and guiding me where to go. And the future lay in every firm step forward, unfolding slowly. After the studio officially opened, days felt like they were on fast forward. Leo and I spent almost every day at the studio, from the first ray of morning sun to the last light late at night. We discussed show arrangements and selected collaborating artists. We also welcomed young dancers with dreams. Looking at the light in their eyes, I saw myself once upon ago. Leo was always patient. He carefully read everyone's information and gave sincere advice. Some kids came from poor families but had great talent. After discussing, we set up a scholarship program. When the news spread, more people signed up.
Mia, you did it.
You gave me the chance.
You're the one who caught the light.
One weekend afternoon, a special visitor came to the studio. It was a girl about 15 or 16, wearing a faded white dress.
Hello, can I help you?
I want to sign up.
You can come in and sit. Fill in your basic information first.
She finally finished and pushed the form over. In the family situation section, it only said mother is ill.
Do you like dancing?
Yes. When I dance, I don't feel tired anymore.